SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello and welcome back to Dredge. Okay, so we're still at the Twisted Strand. That's what it's called, right? It's a Twisted Strand. Let me just check my map. Twisted Strand, that's the one. Okay, cool. So, obviously the main objective is still heading back over here and getting that, I haven't actually been that way. I don't want to say I'm back over here. Heading into the depths of the Strand and finding whatever wreck is over here for the, launcher parts. Torpedo gun, cannon, some type of cannon parts that the Mustache Man wants. But before I get out there, I'm going to collect up these crabs real quick, sell them off, and then it's probably going to be pretty late in the day. So I'm thinking what I might do, depending on how much time is left in the day at that point, is potentially check out those islands that are just over east of the Strand. Since, wow, that's basically all my space, isn't it? That's basically all the space I had. Huh. I guess that's the difficulty with crabbing like I do. I just don't have enough space for all the crabs that I catch. And you don't have anything yet because... Oh, you're about to break. Interesting. Well, let's just grab that and haul it back in then. Okay. Well, I feel like I'm trying to pull my brain in too many different directions at once. There was another thing that I noticed. Usually before I start up an episode, I page through my map and my pursuits and my encyclopedia just to make sure there's nothing I've forgotten. And it turns out, at this point, I've caught basically all the fish that are in the Twisted Strand, except for this one on the right and this one on the left. And you may note, those are both nighttime fish. Very specifically, nighttime fish, which means going back into the Strand at night, which is something that I had specifically said I was going to try and avoid because it seemed like a bad idea. So here's what I'm thinking, all right? Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should try and make a point of getting the light space enhancement, right? I've got the 2 sheets of metal, the metal scraps that I need for it. I would need 2 more lumber, which admittedly I'm probably not going to be able to grab here, but maybe if I go to those islands on the east, I'll be able to fill that out somehow. I know there's not a lot of salvage around here, but, it seems like a thought. And then I can just jam another light bulb in there, admittedly not the one that I saved, but I can pick up another clouded lens or whatever it is that you can get. And it may be at least a little bit better for traveling around at night in the middle of a jungle where things are actively hunting me. I still don't know that I fully understand the creature of the jungle. I think I'm on the right track with freezing whenever I see one of its eyeballs, but or their eyeballs, I don't know how many there are. If it's one big creature or a bunch of small ones, but fact of the matter is, it seems to be working. I haven't died, and therefore, I guess it's a good... Sorry, that fish pond over there directly in front of me, for some reason looked like, I don't know. I guess I'm just getting paranoid. I thought it looked like something that wanted to kill me, but that's just, how I am these days. Getting over it with mind and body. I've finished it. Well, great. I should have a look at that in a moment here. Just trying to see if they can fit any more crabs in here. I'm pretty sure I cannot. Okay, well, let's have a look at that book I just finished, yeah? Where is it? Getting over it with mind and body. A strange journey, smattered with quotes and wisdoms that promise enlightenment. But towards the end, it became a tedious and unrewarding slog akin to climbing a mountain. An odd mix of relaxation and frustration. Maybe I'll read it again someday. Or maybe I'll read it over 50 times. Just to make sure that you really got over it. 15% resilience to panic. That is good. That's very good. That's very good, particularly if I'm going to be going into the jungle at night. Wow, that's very convenient. Well, let's start reading Pushing the Limits. Since, I'm sure that's going to be more speed, and I like speed very much. It's interesting to me that these, the robed cultists who keep wanting to eat all the fish hearts, with their creepy voices and twisted blackened hands, have been giving me all these very practical, useful books when I do bring them the fish that they want, which, just a little out of it defies expectations, I guess, but, good on them, I suppose. All right. Couple more crabs to scoop up here. Maybe repair the crab pots while I'm at it, and then send them all back out, and then maybe head over east. Actually, I don't think I need to repair these ones, but this guy probably is dead, right? Yep, this one's dead. Okay, so we got that. We'll pick it up. There we go. The efficient crab pots just have had it. They only last 3 days after all, or whatever it is. Great. So sell off these crabs, repair the crab pots, redeploy them, It's just now 4 o'clock, so I got a couple hours to poke around and check it out. And I probably need to get used to how things are around here at night anyway, so it's probably a good idea to do my exploration at night. I don't know about good idea necessarily, but it's probably not a terrible idea as long as I don't stray too far from the pontoon. Alright, let me head over to the shipyard, get these fished up. Fixed up. Freudian slip, you know, it's my trade and all that. Alright. Now we just need to redeploy the crab pots just over here where they were. They're a little bit deeper. Little bit deeper. There we go. Like that. And like that. I should probably, if I want to be real, I can't use words. I'm terribly sorry. The horseshoe crabs are caught between 0 and 10 feet, and they're the more valuable ones. Wait a second. That being the case, I should be redeploying the LDs in the 0 to 10 foot range, shouldn't I? In fact, the 0 to 5 foot range would be ideal, because then I'd only catch horseshoe crabs and make a lot more money. Huh. Well, I'm not going to change it right now, because I've already spent, you know, better part of 10 minutes on fixing up my... Something's glowing over there. Fixing up my crab situation, and I don't know how interesting that is to watch. Huh. Have I seen this sort of fish before? Let's try and catch one, see what happens. Okay, it's just a gray mullet. Okay, that makes sense. And now it's 6 o'clock and the gray mullets, well, they're still here. They must be an all day, all night type of fish. That's another wreck. Oh, hey. Where am I? Really? There's a wreck over here with some sort of something I want, huh? And there's also lumber right there. Huh. Fascinating. Well, let's go ahead and dredge whatever this is up. Dredging is a slow business, so this is dangerous. Oh, dog tags! Oh, perfect! Yeah, I can bring those by with the Bite a Mustache tomorrow, I assume. Not going to be doing that kind of traveling tonight. A lot of creepy noises out here. Not too surprising, but not comforting either. Let's dredge up some lumber. I need 2 pieces, right? I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to get 2 pieces, provided nothing tries to kill me in the meantime. That may cause me to flee, but I don't think it's going to happen. I haven't been disturbed while dredging or fishing, which is kind of surprising considering, you know, the nature of the locale. I don't... Research part. Cool. I mean, that's great. I like it, but not right now, please. All right, dredging. I didn't want to be dredging past midnight, but here we are. Okay. At least I've got that extra resilience from that book I just read. Okay. All right. Are we good? Are we good? I don't see any immediate threats, except for the thunderstorm, which, you know, not going to be out on the water in the middle of a thunderstorm, but we'll be okay. Now, don't use your speed, because you might run into a wall. That's a whisper cloud, but just keep moving. It shouldn't be able to catch you. Just make sure you don't get caught by the one that's over your crab pots, and you should be just fine. Yeah, peachy. Okay. Okay, I wanted to test this. Since I'm in a safe position, can't I just turn my lights back on? Ha! Look at that. For whatever reason, I was assuming that if they went out in the middle of, you know, your panic mode, that they were just out for the night. Apparently that was a dumb thing to assume. Well, whatever. That's fine. Sell off the mullet. And let's go to the floating dock. Let's go ahead and get that light space installed. I see no reason not to. Okay, lumber go here. Lumber also go here. Okay. Now we just pay $75. Dunzo. All right. So now I just need a bulb from you. Let's go to the shipyard, see what she's got. Traveling merchant lights. Okay. Cloudy lens. I believe that's the best one that I can purchase that only takes up 1 space. Yeah, it looks like it is. $162. I mean, it's a waste of money because I'll be, you know, getting rid of it as soon as I can straighten out those the space that the light's in. As soon as I can do a 3x1 rather than an L shape, well, I'll be using one of these, but we're not there yet, so cloudy lens it is. 1 hour to install, that's fine. Great, thank you. Also appreciate you operating at all hours. Now then, let's get some rest. Oh, right, I was supposed to look for nighttime fish in the mangroves. Well, not right now. Not right now, it's okay. We're all right. Okay. Hang on a second. Redock. Check your storage. Okay. We got an explosive, which I may or may not need. We got the dog tags, which I want to bring by Mustache Man. Let's go ahead and grab the mortar barrel and bring that with me. Because I believe I'm going to assemble the parts for this and get them to the old man today, I assume. Oh, also, come to think on it, I got some good intel by going over to that island over there and fishing up those dog tags. I can now tell that dog tags, if I see them, are going to be a golden glowing thing. And not just, Whoops. Oh, hi. Right. Just hold still. Don't panic. Don't worry about it. Hopefully this is the proper response. I haven't had negative consequences to this so far, so maybe we'll be all right. Okay, let me see my map. Freaking maze, this place. Okay, so there is a path. If I head as if I was going to the Mustache Man and then take a sharp left just past this embankment, I may be able to work my way back to the wreck without too much complication. Although I do want to check this entire place out eventually. It's just not a very safe prospect, you know? And there aren't a lot of places to rest around here. Unless there are docks elsewhere that I just haven't noticed yet. Nice and easy. Keep sharp sense out for vibrations. Hang on! Uh-oh. Speaking of vibrations, I just got one. Look for eyeballs. I do not see one. Do you think I can explode that tree trunk? That's another vibration. Why? Okay, okay, here we go. Inspect. A pile of loose debris could be cleared to make sure. Yeah, use explosives. Do it. Perfect. I knew I needed bombs. I knew it. I just knew it. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and grab the bottle. Tattered receipt added to cabin. Okay, let's have a look at that. Goldsmith and Son, number 27, Little Marrow, December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50 in exchange for one silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes, received as further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, 23rd December, for collection. Engraving is to be as follows: for J, my shining star. So one or the other of the... Well, I don't know for a fact that this is involving the same married couple who dredged up the coffin. But given that it's in my messages and almost everything else I've found has related to those two, it does seem likely that one or the other of them commissioned this particular engraved necklace. J, huh? I haven't seen any mentions of names, have I? Let's see here. Does she ever mention a name? I'm pretty sure she just refers to him as him. He renamed the boat last night Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took it more seriously than the wedding. Julie. But she doesn't mention that that's her name in this letter, and I feel like that's something she would mention if it was her name. Did he in fact commission a necklace for his boat? Or maybe she also has a J name, or maybe that is her name and she just didn't feel like mentioning it. I'm not positive. Hey, Oaken Music Box. Purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price. Previously salvaged from an undisclosed shipwreck. Has the letter J carved on the underside, otherwise in reasonable condition. Has not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism pending inspection by locksmith. Music box. Would that be the one that I delivered to the collector? I didn't notice a J carved into the underside, but I don't really have a good way of inspecting these artifacts when I have them on my boat. The game doesn't allow for that. But again, given that everything I find and bring into my message field here has had something to do with the origins of the fog so far, I assume that is the Mukin box, the music box in question. Deep sky, deep forever. Casket seal broken, fog core, 5 rise, he knows. I don't understand this yet. Wait. there was at least one aberrant fish that I fished up that specifically mentioned a sky underneath the ocean. Is the idea that it goes deep is water in this case. Water, sky, and then water extending infinitely? Casket seal, broken fog core, 5 equals rise. He knows. I don't understand it yet. Just gotta keep working at it. I'm not sure if it's good to understand this, but I have to keep working at it, because what else exactly can I do? Sharp eye out for eyeballs. Don't get yourself all murdered or something. It's also pretty tight sailing, of course. This is not exactly ideal conditions for navigation via boat. I was going to go and check out what that pool is over there, but why don't I just look at it? More tarpons, gars, but I can't catch... Oh, no! I didn't reinstall my mangrove fishing rod. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, too late to go back and do it now. Let's go ahead and grab the mortar parts, try and get them all set up with Mustache Man, give him his dog tags, and then we'll go back out and we'll switch out fishing rods, and maybe it'll be a good time of day to investigate the mangrove at night. I mean, I don't think there's really a good time of day to be doing that, but I'm going to have to do it sooner or later. Such is the nature of this game. Not that. This. Cars. Metal dredge. Mortar part, I assume. Okay. Let's head that direction, but keep a sharp sensor out for vibrations. Okay. Only 8:30 and I'm getting to where I need to go. That's pretty good. All right. What we got? Looks like some kind of a moon lander, but probably it's not. Mortar frame. Okay, well, there you go. Can I assemble this myself, or... Oh, hold on, I can probably inspect it. The metallic base and frame of a portable mortar, only slightly rusted. Okay, well, that's ideal, I suppose. You don't want it to be too rusted. I cannot assemble this myself. That makes sense. Probably should leave it to the expert, huh? Oh, I didn't inspect the dog tag either, did I? A pair of dog tags. A name, number, and address is printed in duplicate. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Why don't I grab this metal scrap here? Because I did use up all my scrap just a minute ago. Hold up. Let's make some room here. I didn't exactly manage my space particularly cleverly. That will do, I think. I can technically fit up to 5 metal scrap in here if I wanted to spend all day at it. Let's see what we can get. Since I'm not going to be fishing up much in the jungle here today, I see no particular reason to balk at catching a bunch of scrap. It's already at low stock, so I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to get more than 3, but let's get 3 if we can. Good. One more, please. Metal scrap will only get me so far, of course, but when you need it, so... Yeah, there we go. Alright, coming up on 2 o'clock. That, the frame of that plane is creaking ominously all the time. But I guess everything around here creaks ominously if it has the chance, yeah? Okay. So there is a passage over here. I could take a different way back, but I bet you that there's a... I don't know. It's possible that there's another situation that needs to be bombed, so maybe I should go back the way I came, just to be safe about it, since I do have other things I want to do today, you know? Be extra careful, since we do not know if the eyeballs will investigate my presence again if I come back the way I came. They haven't so far that I've noticed, but I've also found that I get a lot of vibrations I don't understand as I'm trying to exit the Twisted Strand. So, just be careful. More careful than you need to, you know? It's a great way to stay alive. Oh, I was going to talk to Mustache. 320. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Turning around uses so much time. Okay. No, maybe I shouldn't use too much of that. There's too many obstacles here. It's just not safe. Okay. Okay. Coming up on 4 o'clock. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Okay. Hello, airman. I return. How are things going? I don't remember what voice I gave you, but apparently it was that now. Let's go with the dog tags first. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Sure. Apparently I have to hand them to him specifically. Here you go. Just the one? Just the one. I've only got the one, so there you go. Thank you. I'll hang on to them. Oh, wait. No. whenever it opens up my interface, I wind up with a tooltip directly over the thing I'm trying to read, and it messes me up every time. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here, as promised. Okay, cool. Thank you. I guess the idea is you can exchange as many of them as you want at the same time. Anyway, I found the parts for the mortar. That's a lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraptions in the lagoons around here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in there. Okay, so that is what that trap outside was. I was wondering. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. If only it'll be that simple. I kind of suspect that when we're around the infinite ocean, that it probably is containing infinite monsters as well, but that's meta reading, so sure, let's try it. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map. Got it. Let me try that again. Got it. Okay. I think I know the answer to this question, but let's go ahead and ask it. How do we get the mine suckers into the traps? They're attracted to some very specific types of bait. Your skills will come in handy here yet again. Have you got everything? Specific types of bait. Did you want to explain to me what they are? Or do you just mean fish in general? Are they just attracted to fish? Is that why I keep getting stalked on my way out of the strand? Because they want the fish that I have on board? Very specific types of bait. Very specific. And yet you're not telling what they are. Is it safe? Answer no. Of course not. You got everything? Asked and answered. How did you make those traps? With patience. The creatures only seemed to sense movement, so when everyone was close, I froze. Now see, you didn't tell me that the first time. I got really lucky and figured it out on the first time because I saw one of those things and was like, well, there's a fish directly below me, so I'll just catch it while I wait for that thing to do anything, and it just vanished of its own accord. If you just said that the first time I met you, it would have been very helpful. That's all I'm saying. You just said that you had to be careful with your movement, but you didn't say how. Anyway, don't move when they're here. Got it. Have you got everything? I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Alright, let's discuss the bait for the first one. This one takes 3 fish from the area to make. Gar, and those look like 2, of those, I can't remember what they're called, but the gray ones that I caught just outside the strand. That's not hard. Okay. I don't have all the fish for that bait yet. Come back when you got to rest. Sure, well, tell me about the second one. The second bait. This one takes 2 fish from the area to make. That's one of the overnight fish, I'm pretty confident. And yet another one of those gray, unremarkable fish. Okay. Cool, got it. Yeah, I know you don't have that one. That's fine. You don't have anything, because I didn't bring you anything. The bait for the last one. This one requires 2 fish from the area to make. Okay, those I think are both overnight fish. So I definitely have to do some night fishing. Okay, got it. Yep. No problem. Where do I put the bait? In one of the traps I've constructed in the lagoons. They're marked on your map. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, the baits don't have specific... The traps don't have specific baits associated with them. So why do we have to have 3 different types of bait, then? Are they designed around the mine suckers that you're specifically trying to shoot? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't question it. Is it the pretense of the quest aside, the idea is to make me fish in the area. So, okay, got it. Got it. What am I supposed to be doing now? Just to see all your chat, text, whatever you want to say it? We're making special bait to lure the mine suckers into the traps I built in the lagoons. Once we trap them, I'll fire on them with the mortar. Then you'll bring back proof that they're dead. Well, see, you didn't mention that earlier, I don't think. Is that right? I just had a thought. Proof that they're dead. There's going to be some remnant of them left over after they're shot. You know what it's going to be, don't you? Because I think I know what it's going to be. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's be on our way. It's 4 o'clock, and I gotta get myself to a place where I can install a friggin' fishing rod on my boat. I mean, I technically could do it right here, come to think on it. But... actually, I'm not sure I can access my storage at the, airman's location. I didn't actually check. It really seems like the... vibration? It really seems like the eyeballs only check me out once per day. And if I don't move, they lose interest and leave me alone. Which is convenient. It's very much convenient. I just, I'm not confident I fully understand the situation. And that always makes me a little nervous. Now then, let's send the metal scraps to storage. I'm probably just going to install them directly into one of the upgrades before I, before I manage to create it. But nevertheless, it's good to have them out of the way in the meantime. Let's grab one of the packed explosives. In fact, let's grab both of them. Now that I've proven that I need them in the Strand, exploring this place is probably going to use more than the 2 I've bought. But we'll start with 2, and we'll see where we go from there, all right? Okay. Pushing limits, we're 30% through. I do at some point need to go back and finish up the blue cultist quest, but maybe not right now. Oh, I haven't been reading the pursuit text lately, have I? Let's do that. Better end. Trap the mine suckers. I found an airman in Twisted Strand who crashed there some years ago. He's the only surviving member of his squadron. He doesn't want to leave until he's avenged his fellow aviators, killed by mine suckers, apparently. I'm to help him with his plan. Did I already read that? That seems familiar somehow. Maybe I did. Well, the rest of this I already read, so, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So, I need to go back to my cargo space. The Fathomless Winch, I'm going to have to uninstall for right now, huh? So, oh, by the way, I got an achievement last time when I reinstalled the Fathomless Winch, and I didn't understand what it was. What it was that my overall fishing speed had exceeded 200%. And what that means is that installing these things, like the fishing speed bonus here, is not just for the flexible fishing pole. It's just I'm 56% faster when I have this installed, and 94% faster when I have this installed. They're additive. I didn't know that before. It's freaking good to know, I tell you what. Okay. Coastal, shallow, abyssal, hadal, oceanic. I don't need abyssal and hadal while I'm here, most likely, but... Basically, I'm debating whether I should install my Viscera Crane to try and give myself a way to fish up abyssal and hadal, but I don't think that's actually going to be necessary, huh? Do I have a way to access oceanic cheaply? No, I don't. Technically, the sinew spindle... Oh, now that's a friggin' thought. I could technically put in the sinew spindle next to the Fathomless Winch, right? I'd lose 50% fishing speed, but I'd gain access to this whole area over here, which means that I could install my anti-tangle line. I could, absolutely. Huh. That's a friggin' thought, huh? I don't know if it's a good thought, but it's a thought, all right. Let's go ahead and do it. Uninstall the flexible fishing pole. Send it to your storage. Okay. Now we're going to grab the anti-tangle line. We're going to slot it right in around this guy here. Oh, yeah. Come look at that right at the top there. Fishing speed, plus 62%. It's absolutely additive. Just for some reason, I never noticed that. And my boat speed's at 77.7 knots. You can see it in advance. I just had no idea what I was doing. Oh, cool. Good to know. Anti-tangle line installed. It is 8:30. Let's get the sinew spindle in. I don't know how essential it's going to be, but it's not going to hurt anything, right? There we go. So now I have access to all types of fish in a relatively efficient fashion. Okay. Great. Well, not all types of fish. I couldn't do the volcanic ones, but I'm not over there, so it doesn't matter. Now, is there anything I need to clear out of here? There's not. Okay. All right. Great. Well, it's nighttime. I guess let's go try and do some night fishing. This seems really stupid. Do we have crazy clouds inside the Strand? Guess we'll soon find out. Man, it's foggy. Man, it's... Holding still. Do they always make that much noise? I feel like it was a lot quieter about its searching before, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if they're more aggressive at night. Certainly my panic's going to be an issue. Okay, I don't need that. I've got one of those. I need mangrove spaces specifically. Mangrove spaces. Oh, there we go. There's one that with the type that I haven't caught yet. Let's move a little deeper. Ah, are they on the other side of the ridge there? They are, and they have aberrations in them for sure. Fascinating. Okay. That sure is a noise happening over there. Oh! That was one of them. It was moving. I might be in trouble. I might be being stalked. Listen, we're gonna catch one of these. While I'm here, we're gonna do it. And if something goes wrong, then we'll deal with that when we come to it. Catfish. Achievement unlocked, lifted from the deep. I wonder what that means. I mean, presumably it has something to do with catching fish, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Equipped with sensing barbells, this large scavenger can detect morsels hidden in the mud. Good for it. Let's catch another one, because there's an aberration here. I'm not going home without it if I can. There it is. Nightwing catfish. Hooked barbels seek out prey in the twisting mangroves. A once sluggish fish given haste upon crimson fins. So it's got longer antennae things, and it's fast because it has big fins. That's a relatively benign aberration, I would have to say. Given the sort of thing we're normally up against, that's... Yeah, it's just sort of... It's a catfish, but more. More so. Extreme catfish. All right, so what we got here? That's the other thing I need. Let's see what we got. Longfin eel. That'll fit right there, and I should be able to fit another one here, right? Yes, absolutely. So let's do that. Equipped with sensing barbels, which apparently is just in fashion around here, this large scavenger can detect morsels hidden in them. That's the catfish. Look at the eel. There we go. A long eel with delicate fins. Spends the day coiled around the roots of the mangrove trees, but emerges at night to hunt. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? All right, let's get another one. No, not that. Catch another one. That's not the kind I wanted. No, indeed. And I can't fit two more on here, can I? No, I don't think I can fit two more. Based on the way my things are distributed in my boat here. Wait, yes, I can. Yes, maybe I can? No, Yes! Ha-ha! I can get one more in there. Okay, let's do it. I can't fit three more, and I do want that aberration, so discard that eel. Catch another one. Come on! I know you've got one down there. I can see the glow arising from the muck. There you are. Oh! Twin deals. Yeah, that certainly is. Look at that. They just sort of lock together in the middle. Not the Nightwing. Twin deals. Endlessly pulling away, but torn apart, they would surely perish. Two spiteful siblings splitting at the seams. What a miserable existence. Congratulations, you're dead now. It's probably a good thing. 4 in the morning. I'm really not confident that I escaped that other thing. It was moving towards me. And I remember what the airmen said. They stalk you, waiting for the opportunity, and then they try to affect your mind when they think the time is right. For now, I need to try and go sell these things. Okay, so those are the 3 baiting places. Let's just make our way out of the strand for now. Sun may come up on my way, but I can rest during the day or night. It doesn't really matter. That is the sunrise. Not that the sun necessarily makes it safe in here. Hold still, hold still, hold still. Don't move. Don't move, don't move. Don't move. Okay, good. Good. All right. Let me just excuse myself, Let me just excuse myself. All right. I should have stopped by the airmen and dropped off the fish that I needed to save. But let's sell my aberrations at least. Okay. The eels are nice and valuable. Catfish, actually the catfish quite valuable as well, but I guess the catfish technically takes up more space, doesn't it? So of course the aberrations are even better. Now, I needed 2 eels for the one bait and 1 catfish for the other bait, so we need to save all the things here that are not aberrations. That's fine. Sell the twins, sell the Nightwing, Dunzo. Okay, great. Oh, I should figure out what I want to work on next from the floating dock, huh? Let's see. I'm thinking Well, I got 3 chunks of metal scrap. That does work well with the engine space. Why don't we tentatively slot them in there? After all, I don't have to get this one next just because I did this. It just makes it easier to work on if I get the wood in the future. Okay, great, great. Seems good. There we are. Space management. Okay, let's rest just a little bit to take the edge off of my panic. Well, that was 10 minutes. It wasn't even enough. Let's rest a little more. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now, before my fish go bad, not that I think it matters for the baits, let's go ahead and visit the airmen. Okay, yeah, I see you there. Uh-huh, I figured. They do make the same noise during the day. For whatever reason, it's just less audible. Maybe it's just because the background music is a little bit more aggressive during the day. Not really sure. I do wonder if I was in actual trouble last night. More vibrations, sorry. Checking out the area. I wonder if what the situation is here is that there's one on the other side of this wall here. So it's ostensibly... Yeah, there's the other vibration. So it was searching for me, but it might not have been able to detect me even if I had moved. I don't know exactly how it works. All I know is that if a vibration happens in here, I stop! Because, I mean, there's no downside, right? If I don't move, time doesn't pass. So the only possible result of deciding to move instead of stay still, well, you might get where you're going a little bit faster in terms of real-world time, but you also might get murdered. Or at least mind-controlled? I'm not sure exactly how it works. Let's talk about baiting the traps. Yeah. The third one, please. 2 longfin eels. There we go. And 1 more for you. Great, done. That should do it. I'll just mix these in here. Load this into a trap, and then get well clear from it. When the trap springs, I'll fire upon it with the mortar. Make sure you bring back proof that thing's really dead, you hear? Oh, look at that. Reeking bait. Foul-smelling mixture of fish and, something else. The airman says this should attract the beasts in Twisted Strand. I should be careful. Something else. It's not your arm, right? It's not corpses or something like that. Theoretically, I saw him make it. I should know what went into it, but... let's put that there. Let's talk about the second one. 2 fish. I'm going to just drop a catfish in here. Done. Okay, so then I need 3 of those, right? I just wanted you to hang on to the catfish. Sorry. The first one... Right, a gar and 2 of the little things. Okay. Yeah, I know. We'll get there. All right, that's it for now. Let's get out of here. Okay. Undock. Hey, I can access my storage while I'm here. Well, that is good to know. That is good to know, indeed. All right. Let's make our way over to the places where I can fish for the things I need today, then. Also, maybe I should try exploring a little bit more. I'm hesitant to do so, but I also need to eventually, you know? This place makes me rather nervous. Oh, that's land. I can't possibly boat through that. That is land. Okay. All right, now I believe one of the eyeballs tends to come up on the other side of this knot of branches here, so I need to be real careful here. It would make sense, given that I think he's probably put the traps, which are where the X's are, in locations where there would be things to catch, you know? It only seems to make sense. All right, what we got? Gars. I do need one of those. I'll have that then. Thank you. There we go. 1 gar. Those are inconveniently long, but I only need the 1, so that's okay. All right, let me have a look at that spot over there. Oh, no! I just foghorned. I didn't mean to. I don't want to attract attention to myself in here. That's a terrible idea. Gray mullets. Those are the ones I need. Okay. So let's just go over there and see if it's a particularly dense pool of fish. Because it would be nice if it was. I feel that. Where are you? Right there. It is nice that they make that noise, actually. Makes it a little more obvious where they are. Huh. Sounded way louder on that one than it has in the past. I guess maybe I was just overall closer to it. Dunno, but it felt bad. Alright, catch this. I messed it up. There we go. Gray mullet. I need 3 of those. And there's plenty here, so that shouldn't be an issue. Good. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I got the mullets I need. We can leave this pool of fish alone. Since I'm here, and it's fairly early in the day, maybe I should go ahead and bait this trap. Put the bait under the trap, then you get clear, well away, he said. So I'm going to just charge through to that opening and watch from there, okay? Since I'm guessing the guy I'm trying to trap is the guy who I saw over there. The mine sucker, whatever they're called. A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. You load the bait into the trap. You should probably move away. You're right, I probably should. Wow, you were closer than I was expecting. Come on, man. Oh, there's the trap. Okay, it's got it. It's holding it in position. And there comes the mortar. Wow, good shot. Man, he knows his business, that guy. That must be hard to do from a place where you can't even really see your target. He's a professional, clearly. Inside is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. The airman will be expecting proof of your success. Chunk of flesh, a pale and bloodied slab. Its smell is acrid and metallic. Okay, I have been proven wrong, and I'm okay with that. I was very much assuming that I was going to come over here and check the corpse, and I was going to get dog tags off of it. The rest of the carcass sinks out of sight. Cool. Well, I'm glad I have this on board my ship. Let's go and drop this off with the airman before anything else happens, yeah? I also want to give him the fish that I fished up, since they only get worse for their job if I carry them around all day. All right. From here, around to the right. Ooh, vibration. Something's angry. That was not the locals. That was... I've heard that in various other places on the map. I wonder if that is the Leviathan that the one courier was all panicked about. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he can't get me in here. Anything particularly big is not going to be able to make it through the winding passages of the Strand, and I guess that's one advantage to being in here. There aren't very many. Whew. All right, Airman, I'm back. How are things going? I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the airman. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Oh, good for him. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go, though. All right, let's bait the traps. I got all your bait here. First one. 1 gar. 2 gray mullet. There we go. That should do it. I'll just mix these in. Here, load this into a trap and then get well clear from it. Like we said before, got it. I understand. Pungent bait, is this any different? No, it's exactly the same, except it has a 1 on it instead of a 3. He had his buckets prepared and everything. All right, second bait, let's do it. All you need is a mullet, so mullet you shall have. Bam. Great. Bucket 2. It occurs to me, these bait are potent enough to immediately attract the attention of the mine suckers, and yet here I am, tooling around in the Strand with them on my ship. That seems bad. All right, bye. All right, bye. The third trap is over here in this clearing. That's pretty well out of my way. I didn't suffer a great deal of panic traveling through here at night last night, but then again I also headed out pretty late with full sanity because I'd been spending my time at the pontoon. I'm sure I can trap the, I'm sure I can bait the trap out front, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't, wait to do the third one rather, until tomorrow, you know? Oop. Where are you? That was a different noise. That was a different noise. I think it's onto me. Okay, there was another vibration and another noise, but I didn't see it at all this time. Okay, I think I'm alright. I hope I'm alright. Let's get into a position where I can safely get away from this thing. Okay, load the trap with bait. Now I should move. Now I'm moving. I'm moving. Okay. Go ahead. Eat up, little guy. Big guy. Big guy. That thing is as big as my boat. It's not as big as some of the other monsters I've seen, but, like, that's a big feller. Nice shot. Well done. Okay. Let me just collect these beast scraps. Chunk of flesh. Doesn't have a freshness status, so I'm assuming it's okay if I spend the night with this just on the boat. I'm not going to worry about it. And since I don't need to hunt at night, I'm not going to hunt at night. Do I have anything that I need to sell? Hang on, what do I got here? Just a bucket and the corpse. Okay. Okay, so why don't we bring in the crabs as best we can? Don't want to do anything too aggressive or ridiculous. This shouldn't be too bad, though, yeah? Okay, I can't fit too much more, but let's see if we got some horseshoes I can haul back in. We do. We do. Send... I have to actually place it manually, huh? I can't just send it over. Well, I could do this. Ah, there you go. It can't do the big crab, but it does the small ones, no problem. Oh, surely I can do at least one more. Let's just rotate the bait. I'm sure it doesn't need to be upright to keep the bait inside it, for some reason. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Back to the pontoon. All right. I return. I brought you some normal fish today. Okay. What we got here? Nice $200 worth of crab, rather. I'm not going to accidentally sell this, am I? No, you can't even sell that, so that's fine. Okay. Bam. No, bam. Excuse me. Bam. There, done. Great. Great. Okay. And I didn't get any more salvage or anything. No particular developments on that front. So I think... Yeah, let's just finish up my crab work. We'll just finish up my crab work, and then we'll, rest for the night. There we go. Grab that. And that. That one's about to run out of stamina again. But that's all right. Oh, can I not actually... Oh, you know, I don't think I'll be able to fit another... Unless... No, that's not going to work. I can't quite fit another giant crab in here. And this one's actually quite full, isn't it? Well, I'll just grab that anyway. Crabbing. It just takes a lot of back and forth some days, you know? The crabs around here are particularly large, that said. How big are they? Let me inspect one of them. I don't think I've actually had a good look at how big they are. 30 to 40 centimeters. That's not as big as I would have thought. That's fine. That's a reasonable size for a crab. Given that they take up 6 spaces, for whatever reason, I was expecting them to be a lot more, you know, human size, which is a very big crab. Then again, most of the non-aberrated fish in this game, well, not that crabs are fish, but you know what I mean, I think are real fish. They're real existing animals, yeah? I've gotten the impression that every single one of them is a real existing animal. Even if we don't necessarily know a lot about the, you know, abyssal and hadal ones necessarily. Okay, sell these crabs. Done. There's good money in crabbing. There really is. It just takes a little extra time is all. Okay. Then I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and take a rest. All right. Check the status of my chunk of flesh. It's doing just fine. Didn't say it could rot, so glad to see that it in fact cannot. Mind your movement. I wonder, actually, if I'm going to be... Huh. The one that was here is the one that we killed. We're actually reducing the quantity of these things, huh? Well, that's convenient. I suppose that would be the mission, wouldn't it? Eliminate the local threats. Maybe there are only 3 of them? That seems too much to hope for. That's one over there, isn't it? I hear their noise, but I haven't felt a vibrate. Oh, there's one. Oh, you're a lot closer than I thought you were. Not moving. I sure am glad you can't actually see. I might be in a lot of trouble if you could. Okay. Keep an eye out for salvage. I don't think I really need the fish around here. They don't make good eating. They aren't particularly valuable. The crabs are really the most valuable things around here. Hey, lumber. Lumber, I would... Are you the same guy from earlier? Or are there more than 3 of you? There are probably more than 3 of you, huh? Staying steady. You see nothing. You hear? Detect nothing. We're good here. Okay, let's have a quick look around this clearing and see what these spots are. That is lumber, I'm pretty confident. Yes, indeed. That's treasure. We got a gar spot over yonder. Gray mullets in the back. Sergeant fish as well. Where's the trap? Oh, just over yonder. Okay, that's simple enough. It's 7:30 in the morning, so I should have plenty of time to salvage. Let's go ahead and do some. I need lumber anyway. I don't know how much I can... I got plenty of space. Yeah, let's do it. Dredging, dredging. Dredging, dredging. Lumber. Okay, we'll just stack that up right next to the corpse. And keep dredging. I only need 2, but I'll probably just grab whatever it's got. Apparently 2 is what it had. Well, I'll take it. Okay. That's still enough to get me, whatever it was I was working on. Even if I can't remember what I was working on. And we'll dredge this up as well while we're at it. Probably just the one, usually the case with treasure. Money is money, though. I won't say no. Ruby earrings, those are quite valuable. I'll have them. Okay. And let's take care of our trapping business, then. Before I set it, why don't I rotate? Wait a second. Ah, that's this passage over here. It's got 2 logs along it. I couldn't make my way along that, but I'd have to actually blow up both ends of it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something hidden back that way. That's usually how things work in this game. Anyway, rotate. And bait the trap. Great. Now I should move. I'm leaving. Good day. Ought to do for me. Thank you. Enjoy your meat slurry there, big fella. Right up until this point. There we go. All you airmen. Spot on. That guy never misses, and thank goodness for that. Okay. I mean, not that he couldn't have taken probably as many shots as he needed, given that the thing was immobilized and struggling to get free, but not really succeeding. In any case. Let's grab the last mine sucker. I wonder if it's a bad idea to carry multiple mine sucker chunks in your boat, huh? I mean, I already mentioned that I thought it would be a bad idea to carry one at all, but multiple mine sucker chunks, you never know, maybe they'll merge together. Like into a planarian or something. That's not how planarians do. Planarians regrow parts from their body if they are destroyed or damaged in some way. This is a rather different issue, if they were able to take 2 chunks of themselves and reform into something new. Huh. There's one of those little windy spots. I don't know what that means. Let's use explosives. Good. Uh-huh. And what am I looking at? Oh, it's good metal. Oh, it's good metal. I like good metal. And I'm going to need 3 of them for the next hull upgrade when we get to that point. I checked ahead, and yeah, it requires 3. When I say I checked ahead, I mean I went to the shipyard and I looked at it, and it says it requires 3, so... I'm not looking at any guides or anything like that, in case you're getting the wrong idea. That's not how I do things, of course. All right. And let's blow this up as well. Just in case I need to flee through here at some point. In case I somehow mess this up entirely. But I'm getting more confident with dealing with the mine suckers, particularly given that I have a nearby friend who has a mortar. That helps. Oh, one of the hands. Well, I don't know that it's a hand. I can put my hand on the stone. It just... For some reason, the first one looked like fingers to me, and ever since then I've referred to them as stone hands, but they're not actually, are they? They're just oddly geometric stone. It does not respond to my touch. Either events of the game have not progressed far enough where they would, or I'm just not panicked enough. One or the other. Okay. Coming up on 5 o'clock. Let's just make our way back to the airmen. Still keep alert for vibrations. Come to think on it, a lot of the time when I'm playing this game, the first indication I get that something is on to me is my controller vibrates. If you play this with mouse and keyboard, you wouldn't have that at all, would you? Unless you had a mouse with haptic feedback, but I've never seen anything like that. Huh. Really, you should play this with a controller, apparently. It makes your life a lot easier. I guess you just have to listen intently at all times, which is something I already do, but the vibration sure helps, I'll tell you what. Anyway, hello, sir. I have a creature corpse to show you. I have 2 of them. Let's see it then. You drop the flesh onto the ground and he gives it a few slashes with the knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. 1 remains by my count. Let's finish this. Oh, you have more. You drop the large bloody carcass in front of the airman. His eyes fill with sadistic delight. He bends down and plunges his knife into the soft flesh. It falls away before the blade, revealing a glint of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gore. So it's not dog tags. Okay, good. That's good. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the right collector. Here, why don't you take it? Oh, this is the thing he wanted. It was inside the local creature. A large and ornate necklace. Ivory teardrops flank the central setting. An emerald, trapped by 4 cresting waves. And probably, if I'm not mistaken, a J on the back of it? If I had to guess, probably a J on the back of it. Well, I guess I will hang on to that then. Thanks. He stands back from the corpse. A melancholic look comes over his face. And now, well, that's that, I suppose. What will you do now? Didn't you want to get out of here after you had your revenge? I was supposed to, transport you someplace, wasn't I? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. Really? Are you sure about that? It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. I'm never going to see this man again. He's going to vanish into the ocean, and that'll be the end on him. He's going to be the first of the new batch of mind suckers. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking probably. In the meantime, I can make up some special bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. Can you make up some bait for me then? Here, this was left over from the other bait we made. So I can rebait the traps, and maybe a small portion of bait can be used to attract all manner of nearby species. Mixed bait, I see. So now I have decoys. Well, that is useful. And probably less mentally risky than using Banish. Huh. Okay. Cool, thanks. Ability unlocked. Bait. Toss bait overboard to attract local species. Oh, I can just do that whenever. Right. Now, we can make some fresh stuff if you like. I'll need some fish from you first. Any type will do. But the more you give me, the more bait I can make. I see. And then you can convert it into bait, and then you can use my ability bait. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, I don't have more fish, so no. You didn't give me enough fish, so I can't make up any bait for you. You just are so disappointed whenever I don't give you fish, and I really can't help you with that. Okay. Anyway, that's everything. Thanks. Let's have a look then. No, undock, please. There we are. Bait. There it is. Throw bait overboard. Who knows what will turn up? Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'll have to mess around with that, won't I? And this, presumably, is the last ability that I'll get from the collector when I drop off the necklace. But first, we're going to have to look at when I'm a little bit crazy. Naturally. That is just how it works. However, before that, I guess I'm glad to see that guy has a function. Because if he didn't, he would absolutely walk into the ocean like I said. But as it stands, I suspect he won't. Since I would lose the ability to use my bait ability. It's said that the other corpses were sinking into the ocean, but that one's absolutely still right there, isn't it? Absolutely is. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? Obviously, I could go around and I could fish up some night fish, and the night fish are actually quite lucrative after all. It's just the day fish that are terrible around here. But I also haven't been through most of this complex. Although, that said, mostly what I'm probably going to find is airplane wreckage with dog tags, you know? Which is still a worthwhile thing to find, presumably. What do we got here? Oh, that's just the gray fishes. Those ones are not particularly helpful. Let's go around until we get to a vibration. See if this place is still, in fact... I was going to say haunted, but that's not the right word exactly. Dangerous. I assume that it is. Given the nature of this game, I doubt they give me the ability to just not be antagonized anymore, you know? Let's grab one of these. Because why sleep? At this point I have so much light going on that I'm barely building up any panic, even though I'm out here in the middle of the jungle in the middle of the night. That said, I suspect that dredging and fishing are actually pretty low panic tasks. So as long as I just stay relatively idle, I'll probably be just fine. There goes the panic eye, though. I say immediately as I say that. Okay, let's have a look around. Keep an eye out for dredging spots, particularly. Are you dredging or are you fish? You look like fish. That's an awful lot of splashing for dredge. Yeah, it's catfishes. Can I fit a catfish on my boat right now? I could fit one? I'll have one, sure. We'll just sneak out the side way and go sell it. That'll be fine. Great. Done. Okay. Now that I've filled up most of my ship space, I may as well get on my way, huh? It probably also helps I haven't been using speed too much, I say, as I switch back to speed. That's less splashy. What is that? That's gray mullets. That's still fish. Okay. Back we go, then. I return. Hello. Okay. Fish market first. Just sell the catfish off. There we go. Now let's visit the floating dock real quick. What was I working on? Was it the engine space? It was the engine space. All I needed the 2 lumber for that. Maybe that's the thing to do. Since I have it on me, I certainly have the $80. That is nothing by my standards. There we go. Great. Purchase upgrade. Done. Okay, so I have 2 more scrap metal, but I don't think I actually need 2 more scrap metal, do I? No, I need 1 for this, but the other one's just going to have to go in storage and wait until after the hull upgrade. Yeah, see, there we go. I need 3 for that, but I also need 3. You can see the little metal slates there with the shiny on it. That's the good metal. I've already got 2, so that's good. That's pretty good. I'm going to send that to storage and that to storage, and this as well. The bait, I guess I'll hang on to for now. I'll have to just play around with it and see what sort of effect it has, I suppose. Okay. I suppose I should have a look at my storage here. Did I ever buy one of the, I didn't. One of the 3-spot, the 3-slot engines. These, the outboard motors. Refined outboard engine is 26.3 knots as compared to 14.7 on the peculiar. That's nearly doubling efficacy for 1 more inventory spot. That's probably worth it. The unfortunate thing about it is it'll make my panic wear off entirely, and I was half intending to get it up to green level and then warp myself to the collector so that I'd be crazy enough to see the hidden message. But we can always do that tomorrow night. Okay, so refined outboard engine. There you go. Okay, this goes to storage for now. 89.3 knots of speed. That is beautiful. I'm quite content with that. All right. All right. How's that book coming along? Book. 84% complete. We are getting there, but we still got a little more to read. Okay. Well, tell you what. Why don't we rest until morning? I don't have anything else to do here, right? Oh, I should send this to storage. For now. There. Okay. Yeah, let's rest until morning. Okay. I want to go check out the rest of those islands over to the east while I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm so fast now. I love it. I'm so fast. Look how fast I am. It's amazing. Because I really only took a rudimentary glance around here and did some dredging. I didn't actually see if there was anything else. For example, this other ship that looks exactly like mine. What a coincidence. Ah, research parts. Right next to the ship that looks exactly like mine. What a coincidence. How many of me have there been? What year is it? That's probably related. No! Friggin' crabs! You're not fast enough to actually smash me. How come you have to look so interesting? Dang it! Whatever. Friggin' crabs. Alright. I guess I do catch and kill a lot of crabs. Well, no, I do kill them. I sell them primarily, but in order to sell them, I basically kill them. I drag them, kicking and screaming out of the ocean. Well, I don't know if they're screaming, but if a crab could scream, they would be screaming. I drag them out and sell them to the highest buyer, which is the only buyer, but still the highest buyer. They have no reason to have any affection for me. Crabs in general. Let's just dredge up this lumber because I'm going to need it. May as well grab it while I'm here, you know? There we go. That's all the lumber. Okay. That's just fine. And apparently that's all these islands have going for them. I'm a little surprised, but so be it. I didn't buy more explosives. I was a fool. I was a fool. All right, well, let's try and explore a little bit more of the mangrove area, the Twisted Strand, while I am out here. Gotta pick my angles carefully here. Ah, a dock. Unexpected. Ah, another abandoned campfire. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look. Makeshift dock. Okay, let's check out the campsite. You see a campsite. Some old fish are suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. That was never lit? It looks like it was lit. Well, maybe the graphic is generalized and it's... Either way, a fire that was never lit. Got it. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Okay, we'll inspect the fish first. Rotten fish hanging from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Alright, well, let's have a look at the bundle of fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of a tree. Someone slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk below. Above, rather. I don't know how I read above as below, but here we are. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. Look at the first set. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then an upward arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. A book? Okay. That sounds like there's a book that I can dredge out of the ocean. A cloud hangs over it all. A cloud? Am I actually supposed to look for a place where a cloud is hanging over a dredging pit, and that's where I can get a book, maybe? Let me look at the second set. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. 5 rise. The third set. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. Does that mean dredge up the book, perform some kind of a ritual, rebury the book in the ocean? Did I get it right? I don't know. Anyway, cool, thanks. Appreciate the information. I think. 238. Maybe the thing to do is check the outside perimeter. Frequently, I've run into altars when I check the outside perimeter of the other islands, so maybe that's a thing that's worth doing? And if not, well, at least I can say I've done it and won't have to try it again in the future. Oh, that's another wreck. I haven't been to that one. Okay. Let's check it out. Hey, lumber! I don't see a... Oh, there's not a golden spot, but I can interact with it as if it was an explorable zone. Let's have a look. The wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. You pull a little closer. Let's have a look inside. Ooh. Okay. Dog tags, yes, good. Research part, also good. Love it. And Worn gold ring. Gold always holds its value. All right. Sure. Great. That's a lot simpler than dredging it up. I guess it makes sense they wouldn't all be at the bottom of the ocean. Ooh, yep. Hull damage, lumber loss overboard. I did a bad job and I paid for it. Well, let's get some more lumber. Seeing as it's right here. But maybe then I should start thinking about... Oh, I finished my book. Nice. I should start thinking about, I should go back to the campsite and rest there. While I have been having a relatively safe time of it exploring the Twisted Strand at night, I don't feel like there's a whole lot of reason for me to push my luck. The campsite should just be on the other side of this pass over here. More dangerous to go through the jungle than around it, but I'm feeling confident. Metal, I'll take it. I'll need it for my hull upgrades eventually. Perhaps too eventually. Maybe I shouldn't be worrying about it right now, but I'm here and I'm doing it, so. Did the game just make a loud noise as I said that loudly just now? Are we good? Starting to get panicked, but not too bad. What's this? Eels. Okay, leave the eels alone. Now is not the time. Got way too much scrap metal on my boat to be worrying about eels just about now. Okay. Let's just have a rest. Fix up my ship in the morning. Traveling around with a damaged ship is not a great idea. Particularly when my panic is high enough that I might damage it again. I mean, it wasn't, but if something had happened, it certainly would have been. Okay. Zip our way around here. Can I cut through this as a shortcut? I can. Is it worthwhile? Not confident. No more of the mine suckers have shown up to stalk me ever since we trapped those 3 of them. Did we actually get rid of the hazard of this place? That's really surprising. I wasn't expecting any of the local hazards to be, you know, defeatable. I'm going to have to start carrying more materials soon, aren't I? I've got enough to make repairs for now, at least. She did warn me. I wonder if what's going to happen is that I'm going to have to give her more lumber and such to fix up my ship if I keep taking damage. Either that or go back to Greater Marrow and have them fix it there. One or the other. Not sure. That's the second time she's mentioned it, so I'm sure she's serious. Okay. I've got enough lumber for the rod spaces, but I would need some cloth, huh? And I don't have any cloth at all, so yeah, let's work on the rod spaces for now. Gets the lumber out of my ship, which is the main thing here. Particularly since I'm going to be putting all the scrap metal directly into storage, and that takes up a lot of space. Okay. There we go. Great. 1 cloth. That should be relatively simple to come by. I just have to find it, you know? Store that, store that. Okay. Let's go drop off these dog tags, though. Oh, while I'm still here. Back to here. Storage, storage, storage. There we are. Starting to get a little bit packed in my storage locker again. Oh, right. I can get rid of, this guy. The sampling device. I shouldn't have any need of this in the future. I've got better devices that do the same thing and take up not that much more space. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Wow, it really wants me to think hard about it. It's nice that it has that, actually. It's like, are you really certain you want to get rid of that? Yes, I am, thank you. I think, anyway. I lost a little of my confidence when you asked me that in a red flashing fashion, but I think I'm confident. Okay. Okay. I need to drop off these dog tags with the old man. All right, and then we'll poke around a little bit more, see if we can't find some more interesting salvage. And I'll try and push it a little bit later into the night this time. And if I do... Oh, hey, what is that? That's some sort of salvage. Treasure. Okay, sure. I'll grab the treasure while I'm here. Anyway. Broken monocle. Okay. It would be dangerous to put this anywhere near your eyes. I mean, that's fair. I'm probably not going to be able to sell that for very much. Anyway, I still need to drop off the necklace with the collector, you see. And I didn't buy any more explosives, yet again. All right, well, first things first, let's get the dog tags dropped off. Hello, airman. I hope you are well. There he is. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Yeah, sure. Here you go. There. All right, hanging them on the tree. Gives me the research part. Very good. Transaction complete. I suppose I could probably save up a few of them and bring them all at once. But I don't know. It seems weird to do that with things that are remnants of his comrades, you know? Just stockpiling them rather than bringing them back to him as soon as possible. There's probably no actual advantage to bringing them back as soon as possible. It just feels like it's the right thing to do, you know? Okay, this is where I found the second trap, right? Rather than here. I'm pretty sure it was here. So I've been here, but I haven't been over here, right? I think. Let's poke around. I really got to avoid going too fast around here. I will absolutely destroy myself on all these tree roots. Speaking of tree roots, well, it's not tree roots, but it's an impassable log. Okay, I need explosives. I probably can only get one from the rickety pontoon, but I suppose it's better than nothing, which is what I have right now. That loop doesn't seem to have anything of particular interest or use in it, so let's go ahead and scoot out here and search the outside edge of this as I head on my way back. Since the outside edge of the Twisted Strand seems to be a great deal safer than the inside. That's just fish. That's just fish. Not what I need right now. It is kind of convenient that the fish in the Twisted Strand are just so garbage during the daytime that you can safely ignore the lot of them. Shipyard, please. Just the one explosive, okay. Still, better than nothing. I'll take it. Okay. Okay. So, if I want to get back to that same spot, the best thing to do is go back exactly the way I came. Not blow your engine out, though. Okay. Pause for a moment. Let it cool down. Go again. This is my turn. I don't have a good way of making less time pass when I rotate. It just takes a long time. It just doesn't seem to be much I can do about it. Okay. Pile of loose debris. Use explosives. Good. Very good. Okay. There's a big fish here. What are you? I don't know what that is. What are you? Goliath tiger. Oh, hey, isn't that one of the ones that the, Goliath tigerfish? That's one of the ones that the, traveling merchant wants to know about, isn't it? I think it is. Goliath tigerfish, okay. Fearsomely predatory, this gigantic fish is also one of the most aggressive. Its teeth are so large that they punch holes through the opposing jaw. Wow. That sounds inconvenient. 1.58 meters. How did I catch that safely? I have no idea. I'm a good fisherman, apparently. Let's dredge this up, whatever it is. The sun's going to go down, I think. Or at least it's going to be close to going down when I'm done here. But that's okay. Emerald ring. Have I ever gotten an emerald ring before? I don't think I have. A gold ring clasping a rich emerald. Okay. Perhaps it's the next level up from Ruby in terms of this game? I'm not sure. Okay. There is more to check out, but not here and not now. So let's get back out of the strand and get back to the pontoon. Oh, I was supposed to do night fishing. I was. And I will, but first I'm going to go talk to the pontoon owner about... Where are we going? Going to go talk to the pontoon owner about this Goliath fish that I picked up. Goliath tigerfish, was it? Something like that. Something like that. I still got to go and find that oarfish at some point. It's going to bother me that I didn't manage that the first time. But I also didn't really understand how to deal with this. I never really fully understood how to deal with the snake back in the cliffs, you know. Which is, of course, where I need to go for that. $300. Amazing. But first, let's talk to her about it. In case there's, something different that I can do with it. How about those rare fish you wanted me to find? The Goliath tigerfish. I found it. That's great news. I'll add it to my records. Here, take this. I'm sure you'll find some use for it. That's a lot of research parts I'm gathering. That's very good. What about the other fish? Not yet, I'm afraid. All right, let's go ahead and sell this fish then. $300 fish. Amazing. I love it. There you go. Okay. Shove that in storage, and that. And this, and this, and this. Okay. It's 7 o'clock. Let's undock. Check where I'm at. Okay. I've been through here. I don't know that I've been in here specifically. Oh, wait. Let's see if she's got another explosive. It might be one per day, but let's at least check. Yeah, I'm afraid there's nothing today. It seems like the research parts fluctuate from day to day, so maybe it does restock in the morning. All right. Understood. Well, so be it. Let's try and check out that corner of the map if I possibly can. I wouldn't be surprised if it's another explosive situation, but let's at least have a look. Hey, aberration. Those are valuable. And again, I don't seem to be stalked by anything, which is a lovely change of pace. Aberrant catfish. Sure. See if I can get it. Where are you? There you are, Nightwing. Very nice. Good. Good. Okay. Let's not catch another one. They're rather space-consuming, after all. Just navigate the mushrooms. See if we can find anything of interest. Awfully dark around here. But then again, I'm in the middle of the jungle at night, so it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Easy on the speed. I do not want to bust my hull open on any of these things sticking up. If I can help it. That looked like a message over there. Oh, no, it's another aberration. Oh! Even at that speed, I damaged my hull. Wow. Unforgiving. Okay, wow, all right. How's my hull doing? Okay, two spots. I didn't lose any cargo at least, but wow, that's unforgiving. Okay, all right. Understood. I'll have to be more careful, huh? I might take that back to Great Romero to fix, honestly. So there's cloth over there. Another aberrant catfish, which I probably can't fit at this point because I've busted holes in my hull. What's this? Eels. Okay, we're going to leave the eels be. Don't hit that tree root, dang it. Okay. Okay. Cloth. Nice and easy cloth dredge. No problem. Okay. Should be able to fit this right here, no problem. Let's go ahead and get let's get any cloth that it can give me. Yes, it's the middle of the night, and I need to build a little bit more panic if I want to be able to read the secrets of the necklace. But I can do that. That's fine. Can I fit a catfish? I can, sure. 2 aberrant catfish is more valuable than 1. Can I fit 2 catfish? I can, technically. Okay. Getting awfully panicked. There's the other aberration. It's 3 in the morning. I'm at green level panic. Now is the time. Make sure there's nothing else in the area that I need to investigate. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Okay. Then let's go ahead and abuse my own cranium to the point of breaking, but not quite. Let's manifest. Oof. Oh, that's not actually as panicked as I thought I'd be. Okay. Can I tell the secrets? I didn't bring it with me. Okay, can I access my storage here? I feel like I can. Come on, tell me I can. Come on, tell me I can. My storage. Secrets, tell me. Not crazy enough. Okay. We gotta kill some time and not in the presence of the lighthouse and not breaking up my hull any more than we already have. Let's look for a hazard. But don't go too far or you're going to get smashed on the rocks. We don't want to get hunted by the boat trap anglerfish. We don't want necessarily a crazy cloud, although it would be nice for getting my brain just pushed right over the edge. We just got to be careful. Okay, there's a crazy cloud. That's a little bit much, though, isn't it? I feel like it is. And it's also moving away from me, so that's not good either. So let's just do a little bit of this. Build my panic that way, if I can. We gotta be at the next phase. We gotta get to the red iris. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. There you are. There it is. There's that beautiful red iris. Okay. Now before the sun comes up. Well, no, I guess I'm gonna stay crazy. It'll be fine. Let's access more storage. Learn the secrets. Secrets, tell me secrets. The waves keep her now. Her chains! The waves keep her now. Was she alive or dead when she was thrown into the ocean? Is she alive or dead now? I feel like these are relevant questions. But I don't have the answers just yet. Let's just put a catfish in storage so I can deliver this thing to my good friend, the collector. Hello! You enter the house carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table, candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. I mean, you give it to me whether I ask it for it or not so far, so I assume that'll be the same this time as well. Once more, he opens the book. Dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. Ability unlocked. Atrophy. Instantly harvest a what? I beg your pardon? Let me look at that again in a second here. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. See what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book tell me about atrophy. This phrase instantly calls the closest shoal of fish, readying them for a swift reaping. It can be heard from a great distance, so you'll need not be close to your victims. Oh, you need not be close to your victims. I was assuming he was going to tell me not to be close to anything hunting me, but in fact you can just say it wherever and the whole shoal just becomes harvestable. Huh. But the population is unlikely to recover from such vile trauma. Use it sparingly. I mean, yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. No, that's all the powers. That's all the powers, I'm pretty sure, so no, I have no questions there. How do you know where these relics are? I largely don't, but I read the seas. I see the swells that give shape to the formless. I hear the waves that whisper secrets to their witnesses. And I speak to the currents that hold a memory of all that they claim. I thought the ocean rejected you. How are you able to speak with it? Are the currents separate from the ocean itself as a presence? I don't know. Are you human? Not sure that's the right question. Your inquiry is met with a piercing gaze. Why, of course. As human as you are. That also doesn't necessarily answer my question, does it? If we're the same person, of course you're as human as I am. How human is that? Nothing. I'll be going. Oh, I'm so crazy. Let's rest until morning. Shake the edge off of my panic. And let's get back to town so I can patch up my friggin' boat, sell off all these fish. Oh. All the lighthouse keeper's not going to be pleased with me, is she? Come to think on it, I forgot all about the fact that she bore an interest in why I was doing this. And I can't even answer that question myself. All right, lighthouse keeper. Let's chat. She doesn't want to chat. I'm actually quite surprised. All right, well, let me grab the catfish out and sell these off first. To cargo, please. Okay. Fishmonger. Ah, $500 of fish. A lucrative business if you know where to fish and when to do it. Even if you're not necessarily smart with your boat in the meantime. Shipwright, can you help me? You'll want a variety of tackle that... No, you don't care. You don't care. She's just going to repair it all for $60. No questions asked. Well, great. Well, great. I guess I didn't need to worry about it after all. I should probably come back here for repairs whenever possible, huh? I'll try and bear that in mind in the future. Dry dock. Rod spaces. Hang on. For the net spaces, I need 2 lumber and 2 cloth. That's going to be more immediately useful, isn't it? Because technically that means that I can start researching larger trawling nets. But I haven't actually done that yet. But that said, I have tons and tons of research parts, so maybe I should? Meanwhile, the rod spaces... let's just do this. It shouldn't be too hard to collect the remaining parts I need for the net spaces. Sure. Done. Great. Rod spaces installed. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I also finished that book, didn't I? Let's have a look at it. Where is it? Where is it? Pushing the Limits Engines? Was that the one? Describes some pretty extreme throttle feathering techniques, which I'll have to test on a calm day sometime. They sound like they'd work, though. Fast and loose with the grammar and spelling. I see. Engines provide 7.5% more movement speed than listed. Does that also stack with the 5% from earlier? Show me my boat. 95.6 knots. Which means I got an additional 2.5 out of each. Didn't I? Probably. I'm not positive. I feel like I was at 89 before. I'm not sure how the math works. Then again, they're percentages, aren't they? Well, it's a question of if it's... Are there percentages? Was it percentages? It was percentages. In which case, I'm guessing... I don't know. I can't tell. Anyway, I can go very fast. I can go very fast. I can fish very fast. I'm a very fast man. I'm enhanced by the deeps, and that's probably not a good thing, but here we are. Okay. I can technically also research something, huh? Oh, and while I'm at the dry dock, I should drop the cloth that I picked up into this space here. So as it's not taking up room on my ship. There we are. Okay. Okay. Research. 7 research parts, but I'm heading to volcanic territory. So perhaps the thing to do is get this thing going? I just researched the extra rod, or I just installed the extra rod space. I would be able to fit it. That might be the thing to do. So I don't have to worry about the anti-tangle line anymore. Takes up a lot more space, mind you, but it's 5 spaces for all 4 versus 6 spaces for all 4. Probably worth it. And fewer purchases I have to make. What does this one do? Coastal Shallow Oceanic, right. Takes up an immense amount of space for that, but I'm sure it has a huge boost to fishing speed or something like that. All right, let's research the... Hang on, before you commit to it. That is a significant upgrade if you get the engine stack. 72 knots. Oh! 72 knots. It lists the new speed in its description. Oh! I see. Because this jet drive engine was about 9 knots before, and now it's 10.1. It lists it as the new speed. I see. I see. Okay. Well, then it's a much more straightforward math problem, right? I have 8 engine spaces, so I could install this one and the engine I started out with, which is probably about 15 knots, which would be about 87 knots base form. This would be about 80.8, which is fewer, but it's more flexible as to where you can install it. So this is the better of the two of them. However, I'm already going pretty fast. It's not really a super essential thing for me right now. The trawl nets, the ultimate goal there is to be able to trawl oceanic fish, but I don't know how much trawling I'm going to be doing, you come down to it. I like having the flexibility of having extra rods around instead, in which case, you should do this immediately. Heat-resistant line. and the versatile rod. An all-rounder's rod, this rig supports a quick swap attachment, allowing the user to change lines dependent on the situation. Well, that is convenient, considering my current situation. Let us research it. Very good. And that gives me access to the harvesting platform, which is a 150% fishing speed boost. A combination of cutting-edge fishing technology allows this industrial-grade unit to operate at peak efficiency. Well, very nice, but not very necessary right now. Plus, if all we're getting out of it is oceanic, that cuts out abyssal and hadal, which admittedly I don't need if I'm not in a place that has those, but I go all over the place, and I can go very fast at this point, so listen, it's fine. In summary, listen, it's fine. Versatile rod, $540. I don't even care. I have so much money. I have so much money. It's ridiculous how much money I have. Okay. But, okay, so this has to be, this can be sold, actually. I will never need the anti-tangle line again. Sell it. Okay. Now here's what we're doing. We're going to grab the fathomless winch. Uninstall. We're going to drag that right over here. Install it here. That's not the thing to do. Put it here. I'm going to have to spend basically all day on installing these friggin' things, but okay, we'll put it here. And we'll drop the Sign of Ruin down here, which takes an hour. Then we're going to take the sinew spindle, and we're going to install it on the other side. Okay. Now we're going to take this giant thing right here, the versatile rod. Wait, why did I install the sinew spindle if I'm getting this? Why did I do that? Why did I... No, I want to... Okay, just drop it there for now. Send it to cargo. We're going to install it here, which takes 5 hours. This is coastal and shallow. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Okay, uninstall it. I could technically sell it for $44? It's made out of sinew and a bone hook. You'll buy it? Why would you buy it? I'm going to hang on to it for now, just in case. It's been useful in the past. Let's just... I guess technically it does upgrade my fishing speed having it installed, but not by that much. I'd much rather have the inventory space. So, to storage with you. Great. That's a nice rod I got there. Okay. Let me check something real quick in my cabin. The open ocean fish, please. That one right there. Day and night oceanic fish. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that my blue cultist wants. I just have to find it. Traveling at night is stupid if you don't have to, so let's not do that. Let's just take a quick rest. Wait, I want to talk to the lighthouse keeper, though. What is it? Nothing. She doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, I understand. The mayor doesn't have anything new to say, does he? No, he genuinely doesn't have anything to say about anything, this guy. Okay, that's fine. You know, I thought he was going to be all sinister, that guy, and he really hasn't turned out to be. To his credit, he's just been an average guy, and I was so suspicious of him the entire beginning of the game. Really, I was. I figured he was up to something. I mean, then, that said, if we are all the same person, he almost certainly knows that. And when I asked about the previous fisherman, he did not tell me that. So, I mean, it's not like his hands are entirely clean. Oh, wow, I've been going an hour and 40 minutes already. Oh, wow, okay. I'm terribly sorry. This game, I tell you, I can't keep track of time when I play it. I love this game. It's really good. But I need to stop, don't I? Okay, listen. I'm going to prioritize fishing up the fish for the blue cultists next time, and I'm probably going to try and find any more secrets I can find in the Strand. But then I'm going to start full-on preparing to make my way to the last region, which I'm sure will be extraordinarily hostile. Okay, let's go ahead and sell all my trinkets while I'm here, though. Good. Ruby earrings worth exactly the same amount. Cash for gold. I got an achievement. Cash for gold. Oh, I should sell the boot as well. It's a nice boot, but I only have one, so it's not like I can wear it or something. Sure. Take this boot. I give it to thee. Great. Okay. Fine. Good. I'm going to rest until morning as well, just so I don't do anything stupid. Now, wait a second! Dock worker. You're looking a little pale. Dock worker. The dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. What's wrong? He stares ahead in silence. You stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breathing becomes labored. Are you all right? He seems unable to respond. He strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. I want to keep trying to talk to him, although it does seem to be making him suffer trying to respond. Maybe I should just stay with him. I know what happened. I gave him the delivery and he went off with it. And they did this to him. Whoever he delivered it to, they did this to him. Stay with him. His body relaxes suddenly. His eyes snap open again. They're cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. What was that? A trembling head turns ever so slightly toward you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. Something oozed out of him and into the ocean. And now he's hostile towards me, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try and talk to him one more time, against my better judgment. The dock worker standing motionless. Leave. Okay. Great. Grieving father, do you have anything to say about the zombie on the dock? Is everything okay? No, clearly. I'd better go, though. Rest. Resting. Until dawn. You're still the same condition, yes? Of course you are. It's not like the zombification would go away in the morning. I just had to check. All right. I'm stopping, okay? I'm sorry. I'm stopping. I'm sorry. Okay. I already told you what I'm doing next time. Normally I would do that at the end of the episode, but I already did it. And then I noticed a zombie. And I got very confused. Or at least very distracted. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a very good time, and I'm really sorry about the nearly 2-hour episodes. But I'm having a very good time. I will see you next time.